Beginners, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Alabama. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Rolling right and going deep. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Running back searching for a hole. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. And not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
from the gun to give, looking for room. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Pushes ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. On the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Got his man on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Give to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Scrambling away. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the lone back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. All wideouts, no backs. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
The throw to the outside is complete.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and you run a play that's conservative, and you're going to hand the football over, and you think nothing bad's going to happen. And, man, if he doesn't just cough it up, terrible timing. You get inside that 5-yard line ready to make a play, score some points, and instead the defense recovers the football.
Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk about Alabama. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll immediately call timeout.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Young. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy is really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
Brings up 2nd down.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Still looking, on the move. Grab near the marker, it's Anderson. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll toss it to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Throwing right. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the 3rd quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. LSU will get a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Brown. Trying to escape and get it himself. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They go to the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the...
There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. Punts it out of the air. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds his man. It's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense putting points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
LSU 21.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The give to the back. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Some days just aren't your day, and he's already made 2 big mistakes in this ball game with the interceptions, and he almost threw a third. This quarterback's really got to dial in, get focused, get his feet set, and make good deliveries of the football to his wide receivers.
Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker is Anderson. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To